Hello.
Yes.
Welcome to the podcast.
We are live.
We're live. Oh, that's the introduction, mate. Well done. We're rolling.
We're on.
I think so.
Oh, we're going.
Are we?
Yes.
Look out. We're off and racing.
Hello, Instagram TV.
Hiya.
We're live on Instagram TV. Digital Noir Presents podcast with the whole crew tonight.
Yeah.
This is a mistake.
It's a big cast.
Whoopsies.
So I think we're going to have a little bit chat about your Tinder account, Christo.
Yeah,
Is that the
just
plan?
1 hour of
Just
talking about my Tinder experiences.
sweet.
I hope so.
I love playing on other people's Tinders.
That's great. Yeah,
Have you
can we
played on
play
mine
on
yet?
it?
Yeah,
No,
of course.
oh,
Go for it if you
yes.
want.
Give it to me.
Go nuts.
I want to play.
Do it.
I'll do all the things.
Just don't talk to that person.
Oh, okay. Who? Which one? Oh,
Is she blacklisted?
can I read your messages?
Maybe.
No.
So Christo, Tinder or Bumble?
It's a little bit different. I think probably prefer Bumble. I think, it's like that thing where there's like more, I think you get less matches on Bumble. There's like more setup. The girl's going to talk first, then you're going to talk back. But then once you're actually kind of on there, the conversations last longer.
So it's more of an actual connection?
More of
or
a
how's it
meaning.
supposed-
I mean, I would never rate any of them as an actual connection, but sure, yeah, maybe slightly.
But I don't-
There's like more setup kind of to it.
I just want to know what the difference is because I don't have either of them.
Oh,
so
explain-
can someone
explain the
educate
difference.
me on the difference?
Okay, so I mean, if anybody doesn't know how Tinder itself actually works, you basically go on, you kind of set up like a profile, say like Facebook. You kind of put like 1 to like 5 photos, and you jump on, put a little description of yourself on there, so you can check out mine if you like. There you go. So you got me with my doggy.
Oh, it's you and your puppy.
Me just trying to look impressive in all these, and you got like a little description, basically, and you jump on there, and you see pictures of ladies or men, whichever you prefer. Oh, we got a nice profile of Nick too.
Or both?
Yeah, or both. Yeah,
I see
whatever,
both.
whatever your preference is. And you kind of swipe. You kind of look at the pictures and you look at their profile, and you swipe right if you like them and you like to talk to them, and you swipe left if you don't want to talk to them.
Okay.
And they have the exact same thing, and they're looking at your picture. And if you both swipe right and you both want to talk to each other, then it matches you, and you get to start chatting.
So what's the difference between that and Bumble?
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, well So that's with Tinder and Bumble. But then on Bumble, once you do match, I think the girl has to talk first, and she has 24 hours to talk.
Sexist.
We have the power.
Or you're unmatched. Okay. And then after that, the guy then has 24 hours to respond. And if the guy doesn't talk, you're also unmatched.
Oh.
So there's like a kind of like a bit more like setup and a bit more dedication. But that's meaning once you do kind of start talking, then the matches stick a bit
So you
more.
have to match first, or the girl has the first pick, and then you
No,
can match?
like either can like with
Match.
both these, either can like scroll through and like see people.
Sure.
Yeah, but then the girl has to talk.
Can you
first.
show me the interface?
The
of
girl has to
Bumble?
talk
I've never
first.
seen
You have to
Bumble
respond
before.
within 24 hours.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And if she doesn't talk in 24 hours, you just no match,
Get grayed out.
no
I
dice.
feel like that's a bit tight though. 24 hours. What if you're
24
like
hours.
busy?
I mean, I don't know.
You're not busy. You don't have a partner. You're sitting on a dating app. What is it?
That's my whole.
What if
night.
you gone like you made the connection, you went camping for
have
one
no
day
life.
and came back?
Yeah, I guess you just lose out. What are you gonna do?
All right, Nick. Well, I took the liberty of creating an account for you this afternoon.
Let's do some swiping.
All right, so I wrote
Thank you.
your bio for you. You're called
Okay.
Sam because it's connected to my Facebook account. You
okay.
can't change your name
Oh.
or your age.
You can use a mobile phone.
But
I
number,
know,
think,
but
yeah.
I didn't want to do that.
But that's not my name though.
No, but check out your bio. You like this.
Okay.
I mean, that's one thing I will say that's good about it. They force you to kind of use Facebook or a mobile phone number, so you kind of have less like anonymity. You can't just go in
Sure.
and be like a troll or whatever. So
I am a UI UX designer. If you like what you see now, wait till you see below the fold. Let me draw your dreams.
I feel like most people won't get that, and they're just
yeah,
sounds sick.
That'd be pretty creepy.
It's amazing.
Okay. Just to clarify, the fold is when you scroll down on the website.
Yeah, when you scroll down.
Oh yes.
Heyo. How many matches?
When do we create the count?
I like about when I went for a walk before. No matches.
Do you get to
Oh,
see the
Nick.
number of likes kind of lined up though?
How?
As in, well, I guess if you can't see any, there won't be any at the moment. But
Yeah.
check me.
I was just
check me
sitting here
Tinder.
going like that.
Check me your Tinder. I'll show you. Yeah. Check me Tinder. I'll show you on mine.
Oh,
You're very trusting with your Tinder, Christo.
yeah, I
I
would
care
not
what
keep
people
me
say.
your
Yeah,
phone.
no, I wouldn't be passing that
There you
around
go.
the
See,
table at
tells
all.
you people like you.
So how long have you been on Tinder?
I don't know, roughly a year, I guess.
How has
Right.
it changed a lot?
No, it hasn't really changed over the last year. No, nothing's really changed in the experience. What do you do? Hey.
Too trusting.
Has it changed your life?
Oh, Oh, we have a
Absolutely.
match.
Oh, who's the match?
Kristen.
What are you gonna say?
Well, Nick can say it because I feel it's on him. So she's an adult who doesn't adult. That's a good match with you so far. If you're a man who can cook, pour wine, and provide lols, ruffles.
Even better.
And she has 3 kids as a jerk deterrent. You've got one.
There you go.
Nice. What are you gonna
Kristen,
say?
if
What's
you're out
gonna be
there,
your-
Nick's interested.
Kristen, 31.
it's gonna be your opener, Nick.
Wow.
I'm glad that was em that said that.
Kristen, if you're
I hope
watching
my
or
wife's
listening,
listening to
we
this.
apologise.
Looks nice in a dress. Go show IGTV just for... Oh, actually, don't do that.
do not do that.
Bad idea.
Blur this out.
Bad idea.
Should have used a fake name.
He did, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Of course I did.
Oh yeah, absolutely sure.
Like I'm going to say a real name. Nick's got a fake name as well.
Nikki.
Oh, yes.
What would be your... Okay, so here we go. What's your lead in? What do you say?
I don't really have a standard lead in.
Huh?
I just sort of.
Is high?
No, not high. Come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's
It's not an emoji, is it?
weak.
Okay, well, give
Let's
me
find
an
out.
example.
It's the eggplant emoji.
I
No.
hope it's an
No.
emoji. I really do.
No.
Okay, how about we a role play in voice to text format?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I've just found this boy called Christo on Tinder. Hi, I love your pic.
Thanks.
Nice.
It would be with thanks. You can't just like. It's not just the text though. If I'm gonna like, when you open, you kind of look at their pictures and you look at their bio and you kind of make like a funny little joke or something.
Okay,
based on that.
so I've got something I would write here, but I want Nick to give me his...
Let's check it out.
Oh, your
Oh,
tone.
you give me yours. It's exactly... We were talking about how to apply for jobs today. It's no different, I don't think. Same...
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what we were talking about, Em, with like doing your research
Very confused by what's
How much
happening right now.
research are you doing?
Oh,
for
on
a
Pete.
job.
No, for the girls.
Well, you look through, like what you just said, you go through their photos, go through their bio,
sure.
you got a bit of information there.
Do you do research, Christo, or are you literally just like,
like
picture, yes,
thorough
no?
research. No,
Do you do like reverse Google image search and like
100%.
go through
Yeah.
it?
Look at their LinkedIn and their Facebook and Instagram. I get to know them before I say anything.
For 7 months.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. What are you gonna say, Nick?
Oh, someone's got to come up with something.
Oh, look. Oh, new match.
Oh my god,
Nick,
another one.
killing it.
Tap to chat with Kimberly.
Yes.
I don't know what's happening here in this clothing
bio I wrote.
situation.
Maybe
Come
say
on.
something about getting past a
Give
joke
us,
deterrent.
give us
The,
your
the podcast
intro.
the podcast listeners don't have eyes, so let's give them a...
I think
I don't
probably
know,
a
I
lot of them do have eyes. I'd say.
I feel more comfortable if someone else did it.
Yeah, it's not the best outfit there.
Don't say that. That's
So
not a good opener.
judgmental.
Wearing the same thing. So, kid. Yeah. Why would I say that?
Why don't you just say that?
I don't like the black outfit. I would say something jokey like, well, I've got another 2 kids we can add to the...
No.
She like that.
Would she?
Yeah, I
That's
think
a better
so.
opener. Yeah. That's
Off you
alright.
go.
Can I write to her?
What would
now?
you like to hear as a girl?
It's not really me, is it?
No, well,
It's a
By the
it's
way,
a mixture
it's
of
a
you and
mixture
I.
of you and me.
Yeah.
just want to
The
point
best
out.
of both worlds.
Just want to point out we are right now catfishing.
Is that the term?
Yes. it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
This is true.
Mm,
Yeah.
Well, usually it's like a 50-year-old man pretending to be like a 20-year-old girl.
sure.
There's a documentary on it. It's called, well, there's a TV
Catfishing.
series called Catfish.
But, yeah.
Mm.
And it started with a guy that got catfished. And then he was like, oh, let's make a series out of it. There's people all over the world, particularly in America.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can,
They
you
travel
can
around,
usually
they film
tell
it.
though, or you can tell if they're a catfish or a bot. Like one time I was
Oh, yeah.
swiping, I swiped left on someone, and then her picture came up in the next one. I thought, well, one of these is not the real one.
Yeah.
One of these is
Yeah.
not right.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's pretty obvious. I mean, yeah, there's a few signs. Someone has to be like a really, really attractive girl with like no other information or pictures, and it's like that's not real.
Yeah, no
There's way.
bio, no nothing.
Mm,
The
things
other
like
way
that.
to check now is like if they've linked their Spotify as well.
Like if they have linked their Spotify.
Yeah,
too?
or if they haven't, then
So you-
potentially
you
either,
can-
either they're
Like
not
most-
active
You
or...
can browse potential partners by their music selection.
Well, people
Yeah.
put on. Here you go. Em, check it out.
Really?
Like this
Yeah, so you link
this
your...
girl is just like
yeah.
checked in some Spotify thing.
So many things.
Yeah, so you can see. Well, Tinder's got this weird like feed too at the moment. Where like it kind of, I don't know. It's got like a feed when you like match with people, and when they update their Instagram photos, it puts it in the feed, and when they upgrade their like Spotify like playlist on Tinder. But yeah, it's I don't look at the feed. It's weird.
It's just another way of like knowing, getting to know more information about.
I guess.
Yeah.
What, like all the random people you've matched with. It's like
So you
Sure.
just started using the apps?
Yeah, about 3 weeks now.
Okay. Do you think you will see yourself using them into the future, or it's sort of more of a novelty thing?
Got bored. Yeah,
I know quite a few people that are married now that hooked up through Tinder. 3
Right,
people.
married. I know a few people in like relationships and stuff. Yeah.
Who are they?
Doesn't
Name and shame.
matter without. My friend Tom and Sophie, Andrew Copley and his wife.
Yeah, I think I didn't do it for
A
so
wife.
long.
But they have a kid.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd do it for so long was because there was a stigma against it, but now everyone does it, so it's like,
Sure.
what the hell? And I'm very antisocial.
Oh.
This is perfect. You just go.
I like antisocial though.
Oh,
Okay, so I wrote back to a
person.
person.
His name is not Kristen.
Yes. And I wrote, "Hey, Kristen, how are you? I feel bad. I am actually catfishing. We are doing a podcast, lol." And she wrote, "You should feel worse about spelling my name wrong."
Quality.
Well done.
Nice.
Response?
I'm going to do a GIF of some description.
I mean, when like after you go on a date with someone, is there like a rate and review like after you do the date, so like other people can know that
What,
this person
like Uber.
There's
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
but that
exactly.
would actually maybe not be a bad idea. Like, I wonder how that would actually go down.
No, I think that's a really personal thing. Like, if you go out on a date with someone, you're going to rate them completely differently to anyone else that goes out on a date with them, right?
I don't think in general. Maybe
Well,
like,
that would mean that everyone's tastes are exactly the same.
Yeah, and I don't know if do you want to trivialize it any more than it already is?
yes, yes,
You do.
Fair enough.
You have gamified
Yeah.
the whole dating
Gamified,
experience.
Yeah, I like. Let's go full bore.
Who's seen Community?
Sorry.
Yes.
Who's seen Community? Meow Meow Beans?
Yeah, I've seen
Like
that.
season 5? Same thing, essentially.
Yeah,
I don't understand any of those
we're
words you just
creating-
said.
So there was an episode of Community where some game developers came to the community college and they created an app called Meow Meow Beans, and you could rate people on it.
Oh.
And eventually it turned into this sort of dystopia Hunger Games type thing where everyone was separated into like 1, 2, 3, 4s and 5s.
Right.
It was a very, very bizarre episode.
Guess what?
But
It was star based, just like the app we're building.
Gold
Here at-
stars
here at-
all around.
Here at Dan, we're building our own little app to rate each other based on stars.
It's amazing.
As a little project.
we at the beta.
Yeah.
It should be exciting.
Yep.
I think we're
So,
gonna-
okay, I just need to cycle back to the difference. The difference between Tinder and Bumble.
Yeah.
What is the difference? Why is one better than the other?
Well, like I said, so there's more set up with Bumble, right? Like, if you match with someone on Bumble, then so there's the initial match. Like, we just got. So, Sam, were you on Tinder then?
Sam's
You're
like
matching. Whoa, Nick, you're killing it.
Killing a boy.
How many matches has he got?
5 so far.
My God, you've got more than me, and I've been on for nearly a month. You've been on for an hour.
I think it's that bio I wrote
Yeah.
though. It's just
Definitely.
but if it's both of us, if we turn up to the date, do I like sit on your shoulders or you sit on my shoulders?
take turns.
Pretend we're one person.
It's going to be one big
Siamese
trench coat.
twins.
Conjoined twins.
What's that movie with Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
Stuck on you. Stuck on you. Yeah, we can turn it like that.
Are they like joined?
Yeah, they're like joined at the hip.
Matt Damon and who?
Joined.
Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear.
That does
I
not
feel like
sound
that's
good
something you
either.
should preface with these young ladies before you go on the date. Like, by the way, I have a conjoined twin.
There'll be 2 of us rocking up.
Yeah, that'd be my twin. I guess what would be the situation if
2
we
for
did
the
that?
price of 1.
Quite good value.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So
The
the
other
difference,
thing,
yeah.
yeah.
So Nick's making mad matches right now, which is good. So let's say if this was Bumble,
Like serious matches.
he'd make the match, and then he would have 24 hours in which the girl had to talk to him before he can talk to her.
So that's the main difference, is that in Bumble the women are kind of
Forced to talk first,
control
yeah.
of the scenario.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess, yeah. And that's like, yeah. And I guess that's why it's an appeal for, like, for girls a lot of the time too.
Well,
Because,
'cause-
yeah, they just get
yeah.
hit on by, like, all these dudes they match with.
Yeah, and there's the social norm that the guy has to make the first move.
Okay.
Sure. Right?
Sure. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
generally.
I think, yeah, generally most of the time in Tinder, the guy will talk first.
Okay.
On a side note, yeah.
Sure. Yep. I had lots of thoughts going through my brain then, but none of them are podcast appropriate. Yep.
Let's hear it.
Nope,
Name
that's
one.
fine.
Is there badges that you can collect?
Oh, achievements.
Yeah, like 10
That'd be
dates or
amazing.
talk
Medals.
to 10
10 days.
people.
We don't really log the dates on there. Yeah, but I guess we had like the rating system. So we could.
I like tattoos.
How many
does it
tattoos?
say they're only 2 kilometers away?
Because you can also change your distance as well.
Get ready, Sam.
That's
Yeah.
the other thing.
And yeah,
Oh, you're
dating
getting
range. Oh, you're getting messages
Lots of
too.
messages. Lots of
Nick,
messages.
popular boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can,
It is very good fun playing on other people's.
yeah.
Tinder.
Whoops, don't report.
Oh. Nate, what have you done? I don't think I really played with it that much before.
I
actually,
feel
to
like
be
the.
honest.
It's funny. My sister goes on these things a lot, but she hates it now. She gets stressed out about it because people are so superficial and like nobody really.
Yeah,
go-
I mean, I was gonna say the same thing. Like, to be honest, I don't really like it at the end of the day. Like, it's very superficial. Like, yeah.
The thing that I've found when I've been playing on mates' phones like this, and you just say like kind of like ridiculous things like we're catfishing. It actually
Yeah.
like starts a better
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
than being like, oh yeah, hey,
Yeah,
oh, we'll go out or something. It's like, oh hey, I don't really like you. They're like, oh sweet, you sound great.
Yeah,
Maybe that's my next move: is pretend to be a catfish and say, "Oh, sorry." Yeah.
it's actually.
Just pretend you
Play
don't
them.
like it.
Catfishing is definitely a term. There's a whole TV series about it. Well, actually, there is a few.
We just say that.
About
I just
catfishing.
say.
Kristen's a
just
smart
say
woman.
that. We were just talking about that on the podcast, Kristen. You should come join us.
Okay. I was actually going to correct
You can
her
meet
name
Nick.
then, but
Could she come and join us on the podcast? Wouldn't that be a turn of
That
events?
would be very crazy.
Live Tinder date with Nick Bossing and Kristen.
It's not really me.
It
So
will
I
be.
should send her the details of the podcast. Should
Yeah,
I?
you should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
That's a way to get audience members. Just to.
We're doing a podcast. Good marketing.
So David's writing it down.
excellent. Yep.
Is there do you have any good Tinder stories you want to share?
I got a couple of good Tinder stories.
All right. Bust
is
it
it?
out.
Go for your life.
Last, what was it, Thursday, a couple of weeks ago, when I fractured my ribs, or I thought I fractured my ribs, went to the doctor. I actually met one of the girls I matched with on Tinder. That was interesting, kind of meeting them in real life before, yeah, kind of.
Didn't you say that neither of you like acknowledged each other? So you both you were like, oh, we've matched in some virtual reality, and now we're meeting in real life, and neither of you kind of went, oh, hey.
Because that was totally your
Basically.
window, and you absolutely missed it. If that's the case.
Yeah, basically.
Like,
Messed it up.
don't you think that's a bit weird?
Was she the doctor?
Yeah.
How old was she?
I'm not gonna.
Oh, but was she like a few
Oh yeah,
years,
she was
few years
age.
older than
No,
you?
she was like age appropriate.
Age appropriate.
Yeah.
People have varying
Start
definitions on that.
divulging.
Christo.
Okay, she was a similar age to me.
Was she
yeah.
a GP or was she a
Yeah, yeah, she was
special?
a GP. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot of work to become a
Hang
GP.
on,
You've
hang
been
on. So
doing
what?
it for like 8 years.
So what? You matched on
Oh,
Tinder
Yelly-
and then
Yelly Bosley.
like.
And then.
Oh, sorry. Am I?
Then we went.
Am I
Well,
yelling?
I didn't really talk to her, but then I got to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
And I was just chilling, and they had like one of these TVs there, and there was like a slideshow going around, and kind of introducing the doctors. And then
Came up
her
with her
picture
Tinder
came up and her
profile.
name.
Yeah.
Swipe.
And I was, like, I was like, oh damn, I recognize her. And then I realized on the actual doctor's appointment, because they sent me a text beforehand, I think she'd used a different name on like a Bumble. So I realized when I was in the doctor's appointment, waiting in the waiting room, I was like, oh snap. And then I saw her and I was like, oh, this is.
So hang on.
Oh.
So she used a different name
Quite a
on
coincidence.
Bumble, so it could have been a catfish. Because you didn't ask. You didn't ask.
I guess it could
So
have
it
been.
could have been a catfish. So
I guess, but yeah.
So maybe you dodged a bullet.
Potential catfish, yeah. Or
You dodged a
That's
catfish
disapproving.
bullet, but
but meeting the catfish could have been an exciting story. So
So you didn't
That's
act,
true.
and she was the doctor you had,
yeah, she
and
was
you
a-
didn't talk. You
And
didn't
neither
say.
of them said, like, this
No,
is what.
didn't bring it
But
up.
you was like perfect.
Bit
This-
awkward now.
Why is it awkward? Like, you've already
broke
been.
my ribs fighting. Yeah, you know, it's always fighting.
I just.
What are you gonna do?
Isn't the whole point I'm yelling
Well, I don't
at?
want to be. Actually, at the same time, I didn't want to be.
And he's someone
I
who
didn't want to be
knows
like that
to
dude who
himself,
like
yeah.
hits on the doctor in the doctor's office. So
but if you've
But
matched,
haven't you
it's
already
mutual.
kind of hit on it? Like, hasn't there already been that sort of interaction?
Also, I kind of stopped talking to her on this.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you matched, but you weren't interested.
How often do you go on dates? Like, how often does it get past the
on general
chat?
dates on Tinder.
Tinder.
I don't know. I haven't been on like heaps. Like maybe like 5 all up, like on Tinder and Bumble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
so,
there
like,
a
not heaps.
is there a difference between Tinder dates and Bumble dates? Or
Not
is
really.
it-
At the end of the day, they're just always like super awkward. To be honest. Well, it's like a terrible way of like meeting a person, right? 'Cause,
Sure.
Like imagine like any person. I guess you know you kind of there's like a lot of pressure when you go there. Like I feel like I'm fairly cash about it, but like you know you're meeting a person. Like the most you know about them is like 5 pictures, like some little description, and like a text chat. You know what I mean? Like it's a terrible way to get introduced to people.
So it's kind of like
especially
speed dating.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I've
with
done
a
that.
lot more, you can learn quite a lot about someone just by.
I guess, but like that said, like I've learned, like
Text chat.
the people, no, but the people you meet,
No?
I feel like you get a picture of what they're like in your head, and then you meet them, and they're generally very different to the kind of person you imagine them.
That's the other
I
thing
find.
about
Not
online
necessarily
dating.
not necessarily in like a bad way, but
No,
just
sure,
like,
just
their personality
doesn't
like,
match
It was
your
like, I was like not
expectations.
expecting you to be that kind of person.
But that's the other thing is you can control the persona that you put on those dates. So
Sure.
Yeah, that's not
That's
as
the same with
much-
any date, though. You can go on any
Yeah,
date and put on a
true.
particular
Well, that's what I
persona.
mean, too.
Hi,
like-
Sam. I loved your bio. It's so witty. You're such a witty guy.
And then she meets you, and then
She had man hands.
But yeah, then like not necessarily in a bad way though. Like I don't think people really like lie and kind of put on their best self in that kind of way. But yeah, they're just generally not the kind of person you
people
expect
do it
them.
unintentionally though.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
What do you put as your? What's your bio?
It's pretty weak.
Read your bio.
It's actually
Can I pimp your bio?
Yeah, I feel like
It's
Sam
just
should
like-
be in control of pimping
Check
your
it
bio.
out. It's just
Actually,
actually.
Sam's got. Yeah, I might get my bio.
Makeover.
That could be a whole new
What
side
do you think-
hustle.
what do you think of my
Tinder
bio?
makeover. Oh, it's just like that
Very
movie
in-depth.
with Will Smith.
I'd be like,
Yeah, that Will Smith movie.
oh,
Hitch.
Yeah, Hitch.
the furry one's hot.
But Hitch for Tinder.
I don't like his dog though.
Yeah.
Chili dog peace.
Sam,
Send
you
enough
could be
information.
Sam, you could be Hitch for Tinder.
Yeah.
I wouldn't start with it. Why have you got a photo
You
of
could be
you
the
and
Will
the
Smith
girls?
for Tinder.
What do you mean? That's what you
profiles.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's
They're
me,
like, what's that?
It's me
What?
looking cute in my pink jumper.
Nah, I don't think you don't. Oh, and you're running.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
And
fitness
dogs.
stuff,
Hell yeah.
fitness images.
How do you rate my profile?
I think the girls should go.
Yeah, I think you need to have
Yeah.
more info in your bio.
You can't be seen with other girls on there.
Why?
So I'm like, is that
Because-
your
I don't know.
sister? They're
Because you have to be
wearing
emotionally
matching clothes?
available to
Actually,
anyone.
it is awkward when you go on there.
You're
There's
all
like-
wearing pink. Is that
there's
why you
like-
had the photo?
It's a cool picture. I like it. It is awkward when you
nice
go on
photo,
there
but-
and you see other people who clearly have like their exes on their Tinder profile. Yeah, it's kind of like, come on, guys.
I hate the profiles that have all group photos. And you're like, which one is it?
Yeah.
Like, who is it? And then there's all this one person that's probably the ugly one.
Oh,
Right.
gee.
You know,
Nathaniel.
Alright.
let's check out Nate's profile.
I wouldn't run with the. I mean, it's a nice photo of your dog.
I'm a dog person.
People love
boy.
dogs on Tinder.
No, I get. This is too much, though. I think people comment on it. They're like,
more
come on,
dog
mate.
than Krista.
Yeah.
Very dog friendly.
Yeah, this is
More
good.
dog
man.
Thanks, I didn't write it.
Is it just like a Tinder? Like
my friends and I went out to town one night and got drunk, and they
Put it together.
made me a Tinder profile.
I don't know about the cropped background though.
They
I
put
feel
it
like
together
it's
for you.
like that. I'd
I have a
run
look?
with that one as your
Yeah.
main profile pic.
Okay.
I'd like to assess, please.
Yes, I'm just finishing.
You've got a long way
It's a
to
little
go.
bit. It's a little bit clinical, mate.
Let's
Yeah.
check it out.
It's very clinical.
No.
No, okay.
So how would you guys rate the perfect Tinder profile?
I'll
then?
just bring
what
up
do
the
you-
one I did for
What do you
Nikki.
take?
Do you know that there are people like that actually offer services to improve your profile self?
Yeah,
your
yeah.
profile.
Really? For
Yeah,
like
your Tinder
dating apps?
Yeah.
That's
Sam,
crazy.
Yeah.
you said, Sam, you should be all over
Yeah.
this situation.
God.
Yeah, that's what I-
Seriously.
How much do you get paid for it?
I don't know.
It's that Black
crazy.
Mirror episode with Dallas Bryce Howard in it, season 4.
Do you know
3.
that song?
Which
Season
one's
three.
that? Which one's that?
2 maybe.
Season 3. Oh god, it's the first season where they go.
Yeah, what happens?
It's the same concept where
It's a
they all
rating.
get ratings. It's a rating
Oh,
system.
yeah, sure.
So it's a concept done to death, but
Yeah.
That's the other photo I went with. And then
Oh, that's Nick like
On the
10,
po-
like
on the- on
10
the
years ago.
podcast.
Nice. They were very good photos.
nice. There you go.
Nice. Looking good.
I think maybe-
Check it
Nate,
out.
Yeah,
as a
I like that.
flamingo.
Yeah, I like that photo.
I can kill sales and marketing assistant and put something,
Yeah.
put like cinematographer or something.
100. Where do these interests pull from? Oh, these
Yeah,
yours.
I think
They're all my
Oh,
interests.
from
yeah.
Facebook. Yeah.
I think the first
So you
picture has
spent
to
a long
go.
time on here.
Axe it or move it?
Axe it.
It's like whoa. Look at all the interests. At least 100.
It's a very broad spectrum of interests, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, in common.
Oh no,
No,
just
no,
on
it's
his like
just-
actual profile because it pulled one from
Yoga.
Facebook.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah, yoga in your car while you're moving.
Because doesn't it match interests with another profile? Is that what it is?
No, I don't think it is.
understand.
No, so it just shows you. But
No?
actually, what's interesting is like the algorithm that kind of shows profiles. So apparently, on Tinder, it'll just show like, and generally, it kind of shows you the people like who have matched with you, if you know what I mean. So if you swipe on somebody, and like eventually they'll see you, you know what I mean? Like it kind of puts you at a certain point, so eventually you will kind of meet each other.
Yeah.
But then the way it works with Tinder is it kind of just like randomly puts people, whereas Bumble will actually put like the best looking people in a way. Like it kind of picks up on that as an algorithm, and actually it kind of gives you this illusion that the people on Bumble
I'm
are better
sure
looking.
Tinder does that too, though.
I
You
was
also
gonna
you also pay for exposure on Tinder. Like,
Oh yeah,
there's a
so
whole-
there's,
Yeah, you
the monetized version, right? So you
Yeah,
can,
yeah. So there's
which is
What is it?
so ridiculously expensive. It's like $24 a month or something.
It's like-
It's insane. Hang on, let me get it
I
up.
think there's a couple with
because I tried
Tinder.
to hide the age before, and it's like, bing, you need to pay.
Yeah, it's
Really, you can't hide your age.
No,
I would like to know who determines what the most attractive version of a person is.
No. So right. Okay. So we
An
like,
I don't. I
Algorithm.
understand what you're saying, but how does it work that out? Like, how
Yeah,
is one person?
proportions and
most
So okay,
most swipe
so let's-
rights.
Yeah.
probably.
So let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
That's
more
a good
sense.
one. Yeah.
you could also do modeling, face modeling. They could
I don't think
have-
it would do that much detail. would
Why
it?
not?
Or like face symmetry.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Maybe. Is there like an algorithm for how good looking a face is?
Well, I'm sure they could do it. Yeah, but
Yeah. So let's say we're swiping this person. Which way do you want to swipe?
I don't want that person.
Okay. So you swipe. So then they get like a negative point, right?
Okay.
And then so yeah, basically after a while, the people with the most swipes will be first. So I guess it would be something like that. That kind of system. Oh yeah, I agree. Well, we gotta.
Just want to inform everyone
Thanks,
that
sir.
the card has gotten full one and stopped recording.
Oh, excellent.
So sorry, Instagram
No more
TV.
Instagram Live TV.
do we have another card?
I can grab another card.
Yeah, chuck one in. We'll
Continue.
We'll keep it going.
I've actually. I've seen this go before. I don't want to.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it's crazy times these days, isn't it?
Yeah, big time.
Mm.
People don't meet just like naturally.
Well, you know,
anymore.
actually, yeah, prefer it much better. I find going to town and meeting people in real life is like much
But
better.
think
I don't like.
You get to
using
a certain
Tinder that
age
much.
and you're not going to meet people naturally, really, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Why? Because you're sitting
What-
at
at
home
what-
by yourself.
at what age are we talking?
Like 25 and
Oh,
plus.
my age.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. Where do you meet people?
Out in real life, in the
I
world.
feel like meeting people in a bar, though, is not that much different from Tinder.
I didn't say bar. I said
Way
out in the
better.
real
No, you
world.
do. Like you go out, you just say hi to people. Yeah, I don't know, you meet them through friends. You do random activities.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, like, I mean, I find that these days, like, I'll use like Tinder and Bumble more as like a way to kind of like, yeah, I guess maybe like meet people and chat with them kind of casually. But yeah, you wouldn't like.
Fill the gaps.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm learning so much about everybody
You
around the
wouldn't
table.
really-
It's great.
yeah,
All right,
you
we're
don't really
back on
take
video.
it. You don't really. Oh, nice. You wouldn't really take it too seriously.
No. Yeah, but
Yes.
some people do.
No, but you just said you had friends that got married.
Yeah. Millie and James met on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Millie.
Hi,
Shout
Millie.
out to James.
Millie doesn't. If Millie listens to the podcast, she can be embarrassed by that.
Embarrassed.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
He lied about his age.
He did. Oh,
Adorable.
By like a significant amount?
No, she said like 2 years. Which, like went from like 34 to 32 or
Why
something.
would you lie about 2 years
I
difference?
don't know. Yeah, let's go down to 28, like under the 30
Well,
barrier.
mm.
Like if you're gonna lie, make it like.
But you can
worthwhile.
choose the age of now. If you know,
Maybe he did
I
it
can,
as-
I can understand mentality because if they want someone younger,
No,
they
Yeah.
have to appear.
She actually
the
said
other person.
they
Yeah.
matched when she was 21, and then she went overseas for a year, came back, and they matched again, but he was younger.
Ah.
She was older.
Oh, busted.
Whoops.
Stories.
Yeah.
And now they live happily ever after.
Yeah, they're really happy. That's good.
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah.
Put happy people together.
I guess so. Yeah.
All the best of them.
How
I
did
like
you
it.
meet your partner? How did you meet Blakely?
Housemates,
Oh,
How old were you?
27.
Oh, you
Nick?
still met people.
yeah, but
Only
you will,
because I live with them.
yeah, you'll notice it wasn't in public anywhere. It was like in just the general lounge room area.
Yeah, we met in the common area, in the kitchen.
Not in the doctor's office.
I met my wife when I went out drinking.
Warm up?
There you
Yeah,
go.
warm up.
Did you really meet at warm up?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's warm up? Sorry.
It's the name of a pub in Chiang
It's
Mai.
a nightclub.
Oh, cool.
Nah, I wouldn't say so. Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a nightclub. It's not a pub.
Guillermo?
I met my wife old style in high school.
Oh,
nice.
High school sweetheart.
Romantic.
That's
Yeah.
delightful. See?
So my question then,
Oh.
And you?
as oh yeah, no, M,
High
of course,
school.
What?
M.
How did I meet Ben?
Yeah.
Story for another podcast.
I may have been dating one of Ben's friends.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh no.
But how
You
old
could have just said
were
high school.
When I met Ben, I was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Moving on.
I got you. So as a veteran Tinder
Yeah.
man, person, human,
As a pro.
as
sure.
a pro, Tinder pro, would you say that you have gone on more dates with Tinder? And then my next follow-up would be, is the quality the same? Well, you'd be surprised, Em.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Would I? Would I though?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'd say probably more Tinder dates. Definitely the quality.
Have you had any shockers? Like, have you had any, like, it's like, okay, I need to get the hell out of here.
Like, so bad that you
I
want
don't
to,
think-
like, pull the fire alarm on the venue and just run.
Gotta go to the toilet.
I never like stood anybody up. I mean, there's been people where I've been like, kind of want to go, but you know, I've been pretty polite about it.
Yeah, but you're very nice, Christopher.
That's what I mean. I feel like
You're too nice for your
maybe,
own
maybe in
good.
a different situation,
Yeah, sure.
maybe a different person, maybe would have done that. Yeah, sure.
You didn't answer my quality question.
Yeah, no, the quality,
quality's
definitely better.
Better?
In
Then-
real life, for sure. Yeah, like I said, with Tinder dates, it's like kind of awkward. Like you're just meeting a person, like you're kind of just meeting for the first time. It's like, you know, bang, there's like a person, you just get to like find stuff to talk about. In like real life, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't go out with somebody unless, you know, you kind of, had like a connection, that kind of thing.
yeah.
So,
Sure.
yeah. Definitely. In real life, much better. IRL.
So the connections you make on Tinder aren't real.
Not really. It's like
Interesting.
meeting someone on Facebook.
Have you gone on? Have you had a girlfriend or a second date from Tinder?
No girlfriend. I don't think I have a second date either. Nope.
Could be to
Damn.
do with your profile photo.
No way. No way. I think they get hooked on the profile picture and they meet
Yeah.
me in real life. They're like, ooh, maybe not.
Any friendships out of that?
It's like, it's a little bit like
Oh.
that photo where people say people look like their dogs, and then you just both.
For those people at home, there's a big picture of me with my
You can go
doggy.
and show it to the good folks on
Do you wanna
Instagram
bring it up? You
TV.
can see share my profile. There we go. Me with my beautiful doggy. My ugly mug.
I think,
Don't you like call them and then talk to them first before you go on the date?
No? Do
Why
people
not?
do that? No, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, but then you don't waste your time. You can
do,
talk to
do you
them on
add
the phone
do you add
first.
people on Instagram and Facebook before you date?
Not usually. Like I'll generally like call them. Yeah, so usually I get like a number, or maybe not even. You just, but you know, I'll meet you like someplace.
Sure.
Yeah, like yeah.
How
No
long?
pressure.
How long are you talking to them on Tinder before you?
It can only varies on the person. Like I don't know. Like sometimes you just kind of play it by ear. You know what I mean?
I think
Sure.
I mean, people were saying that Tinder's more of kind of a hookup thing, and Bumble's trying to be more of kind of a longer term like relationship finder.
I mean,
as
I
opposed
guess
to just hookups.
I guess there kind of is with that. Yeah, like kind of talking to them and kind of forcing you to like make a
There's truth
more
to it.
meaningful
Yeah.
thing to an extent, but like I don't know. It's all just like pretty.
Well, you have
Superficial,
you have,
yeah.
I was gonna say you have people on both platforms that are very explicit with what they're after on their profiles.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's in general. I mean, it'd be interesting if we had like a girl's perspective. I heard like girls, it's like a pretty gross way to just like talk to guys in general.
Is this the only reason I'm in the room right now? Is that what you're trying to
You
say,
haven't had
Christo?
any Tinder experience.
No,
so-
I haven't, but I have a friend. And when I say I have a friend, I actually have a friend. It wasn't me. Everybody, let's just be clear about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks,
We
Nick.
believe you.
Everyone looks to camera.
Yeah.
This is not a good
Awkward.
approach for me.
And so I would live vicariously through her Tinder experience. And a lot of, I don't know if it was, yes, my friend.
Quotation marks.
A lot of the interactions she had via Tinder were quite explicit. And it was through no sort of instigation of hers.
Yeah.
But a lot of the messaging or responses she got were quite vivid. And I know because she showed me. But I don't, like for me, as I just wouldn't respond to that at all. I don't get how that works. But
men are basically assholes and idiots. I mean, for the most part.
sure, yep, let's run with that.
I think it's definitely a different experience for girls too.
Apart from this profile we've created here.
This beautiful boy.
The amazing
Beautiful
one.
catfishing boy.
I was
Yeah.
talking to this girl in town a couple of weeks ago, and she was telling me about her Tinder. And she said 1 week she got a notification from Tinder, and it was like, "Congratulations, your Tinder game's super on fire. You've had 1,400 likes this week."
What?
Like,
Wow.
It sounds like intense.
Did you match with her on Tinder or did you just
Were
No.
you,
meet
were
her?
you one of the
You
1,400?
Yeah, I made it in.
You just met her in real life?
yeah, friend.
That's crazy.
Just a friend?
Just in real life friend.
A friend?
Yes,
Okay.
friend.
Okay.
Just like Emily's friend. Em.
Just
like that.
Wasn't me catfishing.
Look at this Tinder game. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, people are definitely there for different reasons.
Yeah, I feel like you can kind of filter out the motivation behind certain profiles just
Definitely.
based on that sort of stuff.
Mm.
I'm glad that you don't have any of those sorts of pictures, Christo? Or did you remove them before you came
I
in
was
the
gonna
room?
say,
Yeah, big time.
You don't know that.
Not on the profile.
Like-
You'll get there.
Not good.
You should make me delete that, Nick, before we leave the room.
No.
It's not actually.
It
It can be the DN official Tinder account.
Okay.
It's like, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. It's
Sure.
the new social market.
If you're on
Business
Tinder
accountant.
and you find our Tinder profile, swipe right on us and send us a nice comment.
We just
I
catfish.
thought,
catfish.
I thought you were going to give away a wine again.
You can catfish people into a website.
If you're within 5 kilometres of Adelaide between the ages of 28 and 37.
Excellent.
Looking for a nice UI UX designer who likes to get things just right.
Likes to get things done. Gets down to business.
So we're recording the podcast for Instagram TV. Instagram TV
Yeah.
launched this week.
Yeah, nice.
I actually haven't looked into it that much.
I haven't
but
used it at all, to be honest.
I've used it a bit, but basically Instagram's play of longer form video. So there's channels on there.
It's basically vertical YouTube, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's where Snapchat kind of went there as well, didn't they?
Yeah. What I've noticed about Instagram is their content is getting longer and longer and longer. Like
Yeah.
they started their videos was 30 seconds to start
short.
off with, or even 15 at one point, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
very short.
And then up to a minute.
But I'm sure they'd just be playing off the analytics of like people are in there watching stories now as opposed to
Yeah.
scrolling feed.
It's true.
So let's just bump more content in. So the other update they did now is video chat. So you can do video chat and then the video sits down in the corner so you can keep browsing Instagram while you're chatting on video.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen that?
No.
You got your phone? Let's try it.
Very-
Oh, this is Tinder.
Are we talking
'Cause the
Instagram
whole-
or Tinder?
Like videos on social media are meant to be bite-sized little consumable pieces, but it's kind of going the other way now. Or I see a trend going.
Why meant to be though?
Yeah.
Switch. Is it a worthy addition or it's just more crap that isn't going to
I
get
don't
used
know
that
how to
much?
do this video call thing. How do I do this? Message, video. Here we go. Shrink the video and continue using Instagram.
There you go. Oh.
I've answered your call.
Hey Nikki.
Hi Sam.
Hey, I'm on Instagram.
Whoa.
I'm checking out your ramen, man. Oh, that ramen looks dope. Where'd you get that ramen, man?
So
All I can see is up both of your noses.
That's quite good video chat.
I don't know. Like, why is this necessary? though?
is Instagram's end game just to incorporate
Yeah.
every single application?
How do I get more people
I don't think
in?
it should be. Like, I feel like a lot of these like really big kind of apps like this, like what they do really well into these days is have like a very small like scope, like very few features, but do them really well. And that's why
Yeah.
it's kind of confusing. Like, I feel like Instagram's really good. It has like a nice kind of curated feed of images.
Because they basically
Chat's
they
okay,
copycatted Periscope, they copycatted Snapchat. Now they're copycatting what, Skype, Messenger,
The other one as well,
Sure.
the Twitter one, Vine.
Vine.
Yeah.
Vine. And with IGTV, it's essentially YouTube. Like I've seen YouTubers turn their content vertical for Instagram TV. Like if anyone watches Philip DeFranco, they'll see that his news episode that is each day. He breaks down each story and posts it on his Instagram TV. So
It's just an annoying job for you to have to do multiple. Yeah, so but
Right,
there's a standalone app for
there
IGTV
is.
now too.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I don't know. Will it stick? Like, will Instagram get too big for their boots eventually? Because I'm amazed that
It feels like there's a
Instagram
lot.
stories took off. Like they pretty much
I don't
killed
know,
Snapchat, right?
Yeah, but so like
Yeah.
I was on Snapchat pretty much because I like stories, and we're doing heaps of business stories on it.
Sure.
And then as soon as Instagram did it, I didn't go back on Snapchat. Literally not once. So yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
just stole
everyone
that, a
did
lot
the
of that
same.
market share. Yeah,
No one uses Snapchat now.
I think it's still got a market share, doesn't it? But
Yeah, but I think it's on the way out.
The teens
I
use
think
it.
it's going downhill.
yeah, but I think it stole a big portion of
Them
that back to
kids.
Oh, yeah.
Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Kids, kids.
But
Especially on the business
but yeah,
side.
like
Yeah.
look at Periscope. Periscope's not a thing anymore.
No.
Ever since Instagram.
And Meerkat as well. There was Meerkat, which was another same
Oh, really?
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It was
Man,
Meerkat.
what are you doing?
Meerkat, then Periscope. Yeah.
There you go.
Do you guys find like the after you post like a daily story and then people comment on it, and that comment sits on like the right hand side, when you swipe right?
Messages.
Yeah, messages. But then when you go back to it, you can't see the story anymore because it's not there, but you see the comments.
Oh, sure. I usually respond to people pretty quickly, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't like. Is that like a flaw? Do you think, or
What?
like commenting on a daily story?
Mhm.
It goes into your DM.
Yep. And then once it's disappeared, you can't see it anymore.
You can't see it, and you just see these like random comments that don't make
Yeah,
sense.
I wrote something to Emma in the pink photo from you and Rachel
sure, yeah.
the other day, and I was like, "Where is that?" And it was a couple of days later. She responded. She's like, "What? I'm at work." I was like, "No, like where you were running." He goes, "Yeah, it's
gone.
It's weird."
Yeah, right.
I feel like
What's the worst thing
I
about,
feel
like-
like that's a misstep there.
I think Snapchat chat have like fixed that issue, but that was the worst when you're like talking to someone in Snapchat chat, and they would literally forget the messages when you sent it. You don't realize like how
Yeah.
difficult it is to talk to someone without any context. So it'd just be like a message.
I
and you
never-
haven't talked to them
I
for like even like an
never
hour,
understood.
and you're like, what the hell did I? What did I just say? I can't even remember.
It is very weird.
Do you
Very
like
bad
the
chat
little
system.
fuzz between screens, a little VHS throwback on the TV, analog TV throwback, Nick? Instagram?
I haven't even noticed.
You like stuff
oh
like
yes,
that.
yes, I do like that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
that's
Love a bit of
One Punch
Up
Man.
your alley.
That's One Punch Man,
That's
Emily.
static.
Well, anyway, I think we've just started our own channel, so hopefully there's a
We'll
few
see
videos
what
up there, and
happens, yeah.
let's see if anybody's watching.
I'll definitely watch it.
Enjoy all this vertical
enjoyed my- I've
space.
enjoyed my talk.
Probably gonna. Are we in here? Do we have to?
Oh yeah, like the roof is in it.
Oh, nice.
I think the
Getting blocked by
video will be
Nikki.
more interesting than the podcast this week, but we'll see.
We got some good tips about Tinder.
Yeah. What's Christo's top 5 Tinder tips?
Top 5. Number 1, be genuine.
Ooh.
And yourself.
Ooh, that's an oxymoron right there.
I don't have 5 tips.
Oh, come on, you're going so well.
Number 2, add a dog to your profile.
No, I disagree.
At a what?
100%. Oh,
At a doll.
He has that.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, do not add dolls. You'll come across as creepy.
Number 3, girls, get
Oh.
rid of your bloody group shots. It's very confusing.
You can have group shots.
But
have
not all group shots.
Have a mix of group shots and also single shots so you know who the person is. M disagrees, no group shots. How do they know
Maybe
you're
you
a
get
cool-
like a private eye into their group.
Yeah, how do you know
like
they're like a cool social
angle.
party person?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh,
I have
you
friends.
just- you
Here
just
they
look
are.
like- I get a little bit
person has
sus.
friends.
I get a little bit sus when they're all just selfies. I'm like,
Really?
Don't have any
Yeah.
friends.
I get a bit sus when it's you in a pink jumper with 2 chicks on your shoulder. Also
Just
wearing
to
pink
show he's
jumpers.
a player.
Exactly. Pink crew. Tip number 5. Yeah. Don't take it too seriously. It's pretty silly.
No, 'cause
They're my hot 5
after
tips.
this, after
for
this is
Tinder
going to be a
Bumble.
blog. There's going to be a blog. That you're gonna
Yeah,
write.
and I'll write a blog about how to use Tinder.
Digital Noir presents Pink Crew.
Write a whole yes,
After we've updated your profile.
definitely. Oh,
To
I don't
best
know about
practice.
Should
Okay,
we
sure.
come back in like a week's time after we've updated our profiles and see?
Talk
if
about
we-
how
Guarantee that I can double your likes or your matches within 1 week.
That'll be
double like
Guarantee it.
guarantee. Ooh,
Yeah.
that'll be
that's hard to beat.
so easy.
We should do some
but
A/B. We should do some
I-
A/B testing and have like copy the profile. You can
There you
figure
go.
it out.
Guaranteed.
Everyone, I'm giving
guaranteed
Sam
action.
my profile, and he's going to
Guaranteed action.
improve it. So,
Sweet. Do I have to do it now?
after the podcast.
do after the
After the
I'm
podcast.
getting rid of that photo to start with. All right, guys. I think we better leave it there. If you do need your Tinder profile updated, you can email us at team@digitalnoir.com.au.
Message us on Facebook.
Give us a like on Facebook or contact us on Instagram.
More than happy to oblige
Yes,
for a small fee.
For a,
smallish.
for a normal fee, not small fee.
It's more than
Hourly
it's
fee,
more,
yeah.
it's more than DN's fee.
Yes, more than DNC.
We are experts after all. So
Making marriage, making happiness.
Making marriage.
You can't put-
Bringing
you can't-
people together.
creating happiness,
Bringing people together.
creating children.
You can't, can you put a dollar figure on happiness? I don't think so.
we will.
Tinder
per
would
hour,
disagree.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be quite expensive.
We definitely will.
We have to do it because it's our job, but you can't put a dollar value on it.
No,
We would do it for everyone for free if we could.
but we can't.
Nah,
No.
got to get paid.
Low price of $7.99 per hour. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for coming
See
on the
you
podcast,
guys.
Guillermo.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, live TV.
Bye.
Bye bye.